if I traded it all, if I gave
Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be really neat. Of course, it's a new year. It's a new you, so everybody's going to want to listen up to this one. We are live on Facebook, so hi, everybody that's watching us right now. Follow us, like us, tell people about it. You can call in here and also get all these things that we're giving away here. Right now, I want to go in with my next guest. They've never been on my show. I have with me, well, first of all, I want to make sure I get it right all here. Nurse practitioner Sarah Quinn.
Yes.
Also, I have with me Holly Mueller, and she is a registered cosmetic nurse. Now, welcome to the show. You guys are, and I normally not like this, but we just we were late, so we're kind of like running this around here. But you are with Arcadia Wellness Center. Welcome to the show. I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourselves and what we're going to talk about today.
Well, I have been a nurse practitioner for 6 years and in the medical industry through nursing for 12. My background includes working in intensive care, the ER, cosmetic surgery, and a little bit of teaching. I started out in a practice, a long time ago, and it was a really big practice. So I was seeing 30 plus patients a day, almost like cattle call, and realized that there had got to be a better way to provide individualized, personalized care. So I decided to open Arcadia Wellness Center about 4 years ago, so that I can provide that care to people, and it's just been a great experience.
So what makes you different? What do you do that is so different?
Yeah, well, we kind of consider ourselves a boutique medical practice. So we do some family practice, but we really focus on wellness. So that includes weight loss, bioidentical hormones. I practice something called age management medicine. And then we also heavily focus on cosmetics. You want to look good, feel good. So cosmetic injectables, PDO threading, PRP, and laser services.
And you said before you came on here that you do some a state-of-the-art or something. You said a word. What was it?
So we're state-of-the-art cosmetic procedures.
Right. So you use things that are like cutting edge is what you said.
Yes.
I remember now. Cutting edge. So I want to talk a lot about some of those things. We're going to open up the lines to the audience for people to call in because you're going to do something kind of neat for them, okay?
Yes.
I want to talk about you, Holly, so you go ahead first and let you go ahead and talk about you first.
Oh, absolutely. So I've been in the health and wellness field for over 17 years. I started out as a registered dietitian and then went on and pursued nursing. So I'm also a registered nurse. The last 4 years, I've really dedicated my career to cosmetic injecting. And so I'm somebody that just has a needle in my hand, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. So 40, 50 hours a week I'm injecting. And it really is a specialty. I mean, when you're talking about giving somebody a younger, more youthful appearance to their face and restoring their natural features, it becomes an art. And so it's something that I've just dedicated myself to. So I've solely focused on dermatology and aesthetics for the last 4 years. And it's just been a wonderful opportunity for me in the last year to join Arcadia Wellness Center. Sarah, like she said, she's built a beautiful practice in Arcadia, and we're really able to bring trends that we're seeing, in Europe and Asia. We'll go and train in Newport Beach and all over California and bring those into the valley here. So I'm dedicated to the cosmetic side, and it's really nice for Sarah to be able to also meet our patients' needs with bioidentical hormones and medical weight loss as well.
This is neat. So we're going to open up the lines to the audience, and everyone's going to get entered in to win. This is a free cosmetic consultation, and it includes a vitamin B12, you said a fat-burning shot.
Right.
You got to tell everybody what that is, because a lot of people out there are really raring to go. They all want to. So if it's fat-burning, yay!
Right. Well, it's not a magic shot. There's no such thing. I'll straight out tell all my patients that. But in combination with diet and exercise and some medical oversight, these shots are a great supplement. So if you have more energy, you're going to have better workouts. You're going to go to the gym. You're going to be more consistent. It is a proprietary blend, but I can tell you that it has a B complex as well well as amino acids, natural diuretic, and a metabolism booster.
So it's all natural, and it's
very
safe.
much, yes.
People love these vitamin B12 shots.
They really do. I have people on them once to twice a week, and, let's say they go out of town or they run out and they aren't able to give themselves a shot. They sure notice a difference. But, like I said, there's no magic shot, but, we really like to be there with our patients and walk the weight loss road with them, and this is a great supplement for it.
So you can call in here. Our number here is area code 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You could check them out on their website. It is ArcadiaWellnessCenter.com. They're located in Arcadia at 27th Street and Camelback. You can call them direct. Their number is 480-351-3688. Call in here because our lines are open, and oh my God, it's a new year. It's a new you. Make yourself feel better and look better.
Exactly, yeah.
That's what it's really all about today. Okay, so where am I starting here? I want to talk with you here first with a little bit about, obviously we talked a little bit about the practice and what it's all about and what makes you different. How does someone know if they have, let's talk about bioidentical hormones. How do they know that they need them? Okay, and some of the new ones that you might have on Cutting Edge that you can talk a little bit about.
Sure, yeah. First of all, we really strive to provide a personalized approach to our patients. So in everything that we do, we want to make sure that people are happy, and we give personalized care. That includes being able to reach us by email. Many of my patients have my cell phone available on the weekends, that sort of thing. So having our commitment, first of all, helps us provide and get better results from patients. Bioidenticals are a hot topic right now. You hear about them all the time, but it's important to go to a provider who's going to be closely following along your care. If you ever go to one of those big facilities and you see a different provider each time, they write you a script for a year and tell you to come back, you're just not going to get the right care. People also think of anyone who needs bioidentical hormones is someone who's going through menopause or andropause. And, really most of my patients are in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, not necessarily going through those symptoms, even though some are, such as, hot flashes or difficulty sleeping. My number one complaint are men and women who are exhausted. They're tired. They feel blah.
We're all exhausted out there.
Yes, we are. We're busy. And, they're gaining weight, and they don't know why, because they're working out or eating, the same way, but it's creeping up. So, having any of those symptoms, I like to get a good set of lab work, and from that lab work, we can decide the best route for that patient and help support them to reach their goals.
Now, we've got our lines open here. I know we're talking a little bit about this cosmetic consultation, which we want everybody to know that obviously there's two sides. You've got many facets to your practice, so we were talking about both of them, but the giveaway today is a cosmetic consultation that's free to you guys out there, and it includes a vitamin B12 fat burning shot that we're going to offer for everyone. So our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Let's talk a little bit about the bioidentical hormones and some of the ones that you use, because there's so many different ones now. And by the way, they're both for men and women. So don't think you men out there don't need this kind of thing, because you do. Go ahead.
I think everyone needs them. I mean, having your hormones optimized, they help prevent osteoporosis, they help prevent anxiety, depression, they help with preventing cardiovascular disease, and it's very, very important. It depends on the patient. Everything is individualized. What's going on with them, what's their symptoms, what does their lab work say. Most of the time with women, I like to take the route of a troche that you put underneath your tongue and let it dissolve. It helps you be more compliant. It's not messy like creams. You're not having the ups and down roller coaster like the
So it just dissolves right under your tongue?
Yep. You can
Boom,
get
it's done?
Any flavor you
like
want.
That?
You can combine any dosage.
Any flavor you want?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a little candy.
That's cute.
But it's easy. It helps you be compliant, and you notice a big difference. Those places that put the pellets in, I see so many side effects, and so many patients that have done them for years and just not had good results. We switch them over to the troches, and they do phenomenal.
So they're called troches. Now, all of this information that you're talking about today, is that on your website?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot of information on our website. Check us out, of course, on Instagram and Facebook and Yelp, and we have wonderful reviews. Just shows the type of care that we give to people who come through the door.
We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to talk further. We're going to check check them out on their website, which is ArcadiaWellnessCenter.com. They're located right in Arcadia at 27th Street and Camelback. You can call them direct. Their phone number is 480-351-3688. We've got our lines open here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for all the things that we are giving away today. But right now we're talking about the cosmetic. It is wonderful. It's a new year. It's a new you. She's beautiful. The ones that we're both sitting here, they're beautiful. So it's a free cosmetic consultation. It gets a vitamin B12 shot that's a fat burner. Our number here, 602-277-5369.
For trading it all.
Welcome back, everyone. We are talking with nurse practitioner Sarah Quinn and Holly Mueller. She's a registered cosmetic nurse, and we've got our lines open here. It is a new year. It's a new you. Everyone wants to look younger, better, and we all have heard about all of these different things. Some of us, we want to know about how safe they are and all this kind of thing. I know that you have cutting-edge things at Arcadia's Wellness Center. Holly, first of all, you look beautiful. Tell everybody sort of a little bit about you also. Well, you kind of did that, but what is PDO threading? You have these cutting edge things. Tell us a little bit. By the way, our lines are open here for everyone to call in. I got to get that out really quickly. That you're going to do this free cosmetic consultation that includes a vitamin B12 fat burning shot that everyone loves them. I don't know what it is because we're all so tired. We all want more energy. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Go ahead and tell us what this is. What is PDO threading?
So PDO threading is kind of one of those big buzzwords that you're going to hear more about cosmetically in 2018 and 19. It's something that we've brought into our practice early in 2017. So cosmetically, everybody's really familiar with Botox. I think that's, everybody knows what that is. It's, one of the biggest things cosmetically that people come in that they think that they need, and then they'll kind of graduate into what we call dermal fillers. So with dermal fillers, people have probably heard of like Juvederm or Restylane, those sort of things. And PDO is a great product that can give almost as good, if not better, results than what we can get in certain areas with Botox or dermal fillers. It's a non-invasive procedure. So PDO stands for polydioxone, and it's basically a synthetic polymer that comes in the form of these little sutures. So these little threads that we can insert facially to add a lift. So a lot of my patients come in, men and women, and you'll see them, they'll come in and they basically take both of their hands and they put them on their cheeks and they want to lift their cheeks.
We all do that. We get it. Oh my God. At 50, we start to this after 50. It's like you pull out your face, right? And men and women do it too. Go ahead.
Exactly. So they'll come in, they think they need Botox, and they'll take their hands by their cheeks and they'll lift. They want to lift. And I explain to them that, even with a ton of Botox, we can relax those muscles. We could add some dermal filler and give some lift to the cheeks. We really need to graduate them into some PDO threads. And so with the threads, it's non-invasive, no downtime, can be done in the office in 30 to 60 minutes, depending on how many threads we're placing. I got
to ask you a couple of things, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask for the audience. So when you say they're threads,
yes,
they got to go into the skin a little bit. Mm-hmm. So a tiny bit. It's like a little thread. How visible is it? How long does it stay?
So they're not visible at all. They're inserted with tiny little needles. So the same little needles that we would use to do other injections. It's just we're inserting these little dissolvable sutures.
Okay.
And think of these threads as they're microscopic threads, so you won't ever see them on the surface. You won't feel them when you're putting your moisturizer on or your makeup. You're not going to feel these threads in the skin. But what they are is they have tiny, tiny little barbs in them, and they're going to be lifting the skin in the direction that we train them to. So it's basically training your collagen to grow back in the direction that we want it to. So we're fighting gravity with these little threads. So we place them if we're going to be doing, a lot of women come in and they say, I got this thing on my jawline, these jowls. How do we get rid of these? I basically can tack a little PDO thread into it and lift it right up and give them back a nice contour jawline with it. And as little as a half hour for that.
And they'll see that how fast?
When they leave the office, they're gonna see it and they're gonna feel it, and then those sutures need about 6 weeks. Those PDO threads, we call them sutures. They're gonna need about 6 weeks to train that tissue to be anchored higher than it was. So your follow-up is at 6 weeks, and that's where, if you follow us on Yelp, we're 5 stars on Yelp. You can see a lot of our before and afters there. Those are the dramatic results that you'll see is from baseline to 6 weeks with the PDO threading. But it's a natural product. It's been used for over 25 years in cardiac surgery and orthopedic surgery, and so no allergies, no adverse effects to it. About 20 years ago, threading was pretty common cosmetically, but the threads were not dissolvable, and that's where cosmetically we saw some issues with them. And so now some people are like, oh, threading, there's some negative issues there, but this is a whole new generation of threading that we're going to see a lot cosmetically in the years to come.
Do you know if you're one of the only people that have, I've never even heard this, so I'm going to ask, do you know if you're only one of the only centers that has it, or here?
So you need to get some advanced training in it, and we've gone through that process in 2017, and I think that we're one of the only clinics that have been specializing in it, so we definitely are going to have the biggest selection of before and afters for you to look at here. It gives such great results, and it's almost really competitive to the results that someone would get with a lower facelift or with a full facelift. And so you don't see a lot of the plastic surgeon offices in the Valley bringing it in because
they want to cut you up. Right.
It kind of competes with their primary business. So the cosmetic nurses that work in those facilities, it's not something that they can really go and get training on because it competes with that business. We're focused on non-invasive, non-surgical procedures, and
natural, healthy wellness.
Yep.
Yeah.
Age management medicine is what
That's what she called it. It's age management wellness. The website, so you can see the before and afters, is ArcadiaWellnessCenter.com. You can call them direct. It's 480-351-3688. They're located right at 27th Street in Camelback. 5-star rating with Yelp, and also all other places. They've been in business for at least 4 years here and been doing this for quite a long time. We've got our lines open here, and everyone's getting a free cosmetic consultation for both men and women, and it includes a B12 fat burning shot that you're going to get along with it. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Who's a candidate for this PDO threading?
The question is really who is not. I mean, I have women come in their 20s, and I'd rather start them out with doing threading than start them out on Botox or other neuromodulators. In your 30s, definitely, it can give you a nice lift to your cheeks. 40s, 50s is when we see the gels.
Is it ever too late? Because, we've got some older people, too.
Yeah. No, it's never too late. So we treat all, women of all generations. And, for our older, more mature clients, it's definitely, a lot of them are scared for surgery. And so this is one of the only options that can give them results that are as close to a surgical procedure cosmetically.
And please, again, tell them again that it is it's safe, that it is non-invasive. Go ahead.
Yeah, very, very safe. So it's a very comfortable procedure. We use just a little bit of lidocaine at the insertion points where we insert the needles. Polydiaxone, PDO for short. You can research it, but for over 25 years, it's been the primary synthetic polymer that's used in all sorts of surgeries. Really, no allergies to it. Completely dissolves within 6 weeks to 6 months, but the results last up to 2 years. So.
Wow. And there's no downtime on this. Now, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get that free cosmetic consultation. And that vitamin B12 shot that goes with it. The number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Arcadia Wellness Center, you're going to see all the information there.com. So go check them out and see also the before and afters. I'm going to try and get a couple of more questions in here. So then obviously the results are fantastic. Have you had it done on you?
Yes, I have.
I love it.
Yes. Yes. No shame in my game. I've had
I
it
like
done.
that. No shame in my game. That's awesome. So let's go back to you on, back to the whole thing.
Right.
Age management wellness. Obviously, that's where this all really comes in.
Right.
So back to hormones and balances and all that kind of thing. What would you like to leave with everybody with today?
I think that it's really important for people to know their numbers. Information is power, and no matter what age you are or what's going on, you could be a candidate for optimization. Like I said.
And what do you mean by that?
We are just looking at making you feel okay. We want you to live your best life.
Who wants to just feel okay? I want to feel great.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah, you shouldn't have to, want to take a nap at 3 p.m., as you're doing errands.
Right.
You shouldn't be grumpy with your kids because you're exhausted. There is a better way to live your life, and, having stress and aging and not sleeping depletes your body of these really important hormones, and by optimizing them, you can just reverse all those negative things.
And again, these are safe, everything that you do. And what is the newest one that you have that's more cutting edge?
Well, it depends.
I love the one. What did we talk about?
Troches.
Troches.
Yes.
Tell them again what it is.
Yeah,
For anyone that missed this, this is awesome, guys.
Yeah. So, depending on the person and what's going on, a troche is a dissolvable pill you put underneath your tongue, and you can make that medication with any dosage or flavor that you want to fit your specific needs. So
And what's
really
nice
fabulous.
about it is you just take it, you put it under your tongue.
So easy.
No pellets, no having to do with anything
Yep.
like that.
No scarring, with pellets. If you get the medication in and the dosage is wrong, you can't change it for 3 months. So, with the troches, you can just make sure you're heading in the right direction the whole time.
They're all about age management medicine, and they're cutting edge. They have things that some people don't even have here, and they've brought in especially this PDO threading that's new with the cosmetic side of it, and also some of the medications that you deal with. They're all about having you feel better and feel younger and having a wonderful life. So again, it's ArcadiaWellnessCenter.com. Their number is 480-351-3688. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Get yourself a vitamin B12 shot and a free consultation with them. 602-277-5369.
Fair and balanced. Independent Talk 1100 KFNX. Arizona's only independent voice. Independent Talk 1100 KFNX.